If you've been thinking about buying a new vehicle, there is a lot to consider before finding the right fit for you and your family. Managing editor at Kelley Blue Book, Micah Muzio, is here to show off the newest cars on the market and what you should be looking out for. Micah, it looks like you're having some fun over there. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You're right. There are a ton of new vehicles for 2021 and a lot of trends to keep on the an eye on. We're talking SUVs. Everybody loves an SUV, and right here we've got a great example. This is new for 2021. This is the Genesis GV80. It's a premium SUV, and Genesis does some really interesting things. Okay, not the least of which is the GV80 is about $10,000 less than a BMW X5. Still very luxurious, but a ton of value. But the other thing Genesis is doing that's really interesting and very applicable right now is that they've got a concierge service. So you can buy a Genesis without ever going to a dealership. They make the process very easy and bring the vehicle to you. And once you buy it, they'll even pick it up for service. So that's kind of a nice thing to have, especially now amidst Corona times. But another trend we're seeing is also that, like, these days, you can't really buy a bad vehicle. There's very few bad vehicles. So car makers are distinguishing their products from each other through design. And an excellent example of that is the new Acura Mdx. The Mdx was just revealed like literally yesterday, and they've done some really nice things with design. They've got a long hood line. They've sort of extended where the front wheels are, so it's got this really great sporty stance for an SUV and all this creased bodywork. And I really like the grille too. Like if you look in the front here in the studio, you can see the light reflecting off of all those different diamond shapes there in the grille. So a really emotional design, and I think that's something that we're seeing a lot more of, are these emotive designs, so you really connect with the vehicle that you're buying. Another great trend is electrification, and that's really exemplified by the Lincoln Aviator. This is a plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, if you can believe it. What's neat, I'll throw some numbers at you. Tell me what you think about this. 23 combined MPG, which is great for a mid-size SUV, 21 miles of pure electric range, and this is the number that I'm most impressed with, 494 combined horsepower. So not only is it efficient, but it's a very, very quick SUV. That's the Lincoln Aviator. And then one last one for you. This has nothing to do with trends. This is just pure indulgence. This is the Bentley Bentega, and they've updated the styling for 2021. So you got a refreshed front fascia. The rear end styling is a little bit updated, but it's got that Bentley grille, that upright grille, and those imposing headlights. That's those strong haunches. It's such there's so much gravitas. You roll up in this thing, and it's like, oh yeah, you've definitely arrived. And the other thing I love, I wish you could smell. Like if you just put a head in here, oh my gosh, it smells like pure money in there. I mean, that's just like a quick taste of some of the new SUVs for 2021, but there are so many other vehicles to consider. So if you're curious what's out there and you haven't bought a car in a while, a lot has changed. Head over to Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com.
Yeah, and pure money is what you're going to need if you want that car. And we have, about 30 seconds left. Really, these are like roving computers now, right? I mean, you're going to want a lot of the tech in these vehicles.
So much technology, that's the thing. In fact, the Bentley is a good example too. They've updated the infotainment system, 10.9-inch screen. That's really the centerpiece of any modern vehicle, is that infotainment system. So you're seeing bigger screens, and hopefully the interfaces are easy to use. That's going to be the big thing. Technology is great, but if you can't use it, it's no good.
Yep, that's so true. Micah Muzio, great to see you. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
Stay where you are. The Morning Blend will be right back.